Greetings. Yeah, when I hear you say that, they are confused at how you learned this so fast. They've dedicated their whole lives. Well, what part of their brain is confused? The left side or the right side? That's my question. That's what it is. Yeah, I was outside reading the natural disasters today just to see. It seems Guinea lost like 11 something. I thought, they must have been guinea pigging God. Anyway, yeah, I'm reading through it and I saw something where, Aaron has only threatened turtle nests. That's what it is. Like I thought, was that a turtle trap? Aaron has only threatened the turtle traps, picking up speed along the East Coast. And then I saw something about lawmakers wanting climate change and they're begging for this and begging for that. And I thought, well, it looks like they're using AI. And then I heard like a fucking mockingbird, like they're mocking God with the Antichrist. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about people's triggered demons. I mean, that's my question, is if their demons are triggered, and when she said it, Psalm 23:5, God prepares a table in the presence of my enemies. That's the first thing I thought was, well, if I'm triggering their demons, how long does it take a demon to eat? so we can get on with this shit. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I mean, when you've got readers for over a year talking about exorcisms, is just out of the question. What's done is done. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I saw something about, I really don't care either. I saw something about, when you start a sentence with me about I really don't care, it gets replayed. I don't read anymore. I really don't care either. If you don't care, then I don't either. Anyway, yeah, the whole aspect of, as soon as I saw that turtle traps on the East Coast were the only thing threatened by Aaron picking up speed on the coastline. And it's what it is. So yes, I agree. For the Pisces sun, new opportunities will be coming in. We've got a purpose. If these people's purpose was to get in the way, it's just what it's 3:33 on the clock. It's just what it is. They're just getting in the way. I mean, this thing, when you're talking about purifying my energy, I have to heal every day from this shit. Voodoo attacks on the nervous system, whatever, to a neurologist for that shit. Anyway, it's healing energy. And I would say the fact that, and he just said it, increase your fire. So when I saw him say that, I thought, well, I mean, that's putting forth the will to call that energy back, seeing it spinning, activating it. It's a duality technique that Jeffrey Allen teaches at Mind Valley. I just add a little Reiki to it. Get that energy moving, baby. That's what it is. The mind is powerful enough to make you sick. It's powerful enough to heal you. Okay, cool. I agree with Dolores Cannon on that aspect. The systematic deconstruction of America. Yes, we're seeing it happen right before our eyes. I agree with that. Right. But wanting to contain this energy and control it is only going to cause them to be contained and controlled. Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. When you ladies are picking up that people are getting exhausted with this entire situation. Well, that means when stop, no, and don't was a download, stop, no, and don't should have been applied, but they didn't apply that. Now they have applied what? Go. That's the opposite of stop. Okay, so where are they going to go? In a natural disaster? Okay, they'll probably go in a natural disaster. No, that means yes. That means yes. They're giving the universe permission to just wipe them off the planet. Okay, I can't do anything about that. Stop, no, and don't wasn't any good. And yeah, it's every time they make one of these situations, I go and I pull up a natural disaster. It's one of two things. Either AI and shit that I can confuse is trying, because it's used to dealing with left, and it's not used to the rarity. It's the glitch in their matrix as well. Is it going to be smarter, faster? Da 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 da. Yeah, magic is backfiring. Absolutely, it is. Their magic will continue to backfire because every time I meditate, I call my energy back that was harvested. I just want others to have what belongs to them. Simple enough. You can't have all of this. It's simple. It's what it is. They tried to take out an earth angel with unalive magic and did nothing more than make Harry Potter. Okay, cool. So, Harry Potter, the student becomes what? INFJ Dumbledore? The Dumbledore was INFJ. So, I mean, it's a step up. It's a step up from Harry Potter to Dumbledore. There's nothing to it. But when I see that clickbait, they are so confused about how you learn these things so fast. They have dedicated their whole life. I thought, what? Did they dedicate the logical side of their brain or the creative side? They're half-wits. They dedicated their whole life to mocking God. That's what it is. I can't take what I learned in QHHT, apply it to Reiki, transcend consciousness with the Buddha in a channeling class, go to the exact place that every starseed that's ever done a QHHT session has explained to Dolores Cannon they were at. The INFJ is the consciously unconscious human. I was consciously on the source. Bloop, choke array, bam! Activate God, baby! And then what do we have? A whole bunch of weird shit happening. Imagine that. That's my thing. They're so worried about climate control and use the law of attraction. Use the law of attraction. Attract better weather. Get large groups of like-minded people together and attract better weather instead of vortexes. Attract more people to do exorcisms for these people with demonic entity attachments. God is all it is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light. Has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. That's why they don't like the tarot community. Everybody's love, everybody's light, everybody's health, everybody's wealth, everybody's abundance. It's just kind of scattered about. Yeah, and it's not that I necessarily agree or disagree. I really don't care. I really don't care what other people do that has nothing to do with my purpose. It's when they got in on my purpose. It's when they got in on my purpose and started rounding up the troops. Okay, cool. So how many people did they get involved with what? A hate train wreck? Nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything is a co-created experience with the divine. So, I mean, when I hear that, so they're hating on your spiritual gifts. Okay, great. Well, that's probably something that's imprinted with your soul. So if they're hating on spirit, what do you think spirit's going to do? It's going to hate on them. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. Continue learning new ways to heal since the old ones didn't work. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. I mean, when I hear a reader talking about blue ray, R-E-I, blue ray, you spell it R-A-Y, R-E-I, universal, blue, universal, transforming energy. Okay, cool. That's the blue on the flame, baby. That's the blue in creation. The vibration of blue represents intuition. It's what it is. Go research the vibration of blue. I tell you all you need to know. Anyway, when you're talking about these initial rays of creation, and now we're tapping into the opus magnum, the magnum opus, the ability to create at will. Okay, cool. That shit comes with responsibility. So when you have everybody and their mother trying to get, and their mother, especially their fucking mothers, trying to get in the way because they got mommy issues, trying to get in the way and create, whatever problems they're trying to create, that's because their demons are triggered. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about activating a light that triggers their demons. So what do? You take the little demons and you let them go where they go. Wherever demons go, that's where you just go ahead and help them along. They're never going to change. You can't change people. You change people, right? You go to the opposite of what you're no longer going to accept. That's what it is, and we're all one. It's just people that are exhibiting aspects of you that you're no longer going to. I don't put up with that part of myself. Why the fuck would I put up with it in someone else? Yes, they're karmics getting karma. That's what it is. You've got every reader on the planet talking about how people are going to be flocking to you that God is punishing. Cool. Use your discernment. That's what it is. People getting punished by God. If you were to step in and help that individual, which I had to learn the hard way, you step in and help that individual, you have done nothing more than the same thing they have done, that this group has done, that got them in the position that person's in. Yeah, Spirit says manifestations in the past are upside down. The world is upside down. The top row is the 5D, moving down through time and space into the 3D. Show some gratitude. That's what it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Looks like y'all had a broken world. So once again, the Jim Quick technique. It's the super brain. If he had a teacher tell him, oh, that's Jim. That's the boy with the broken brain. Worst fucking thing you can do to a kid. That's why I chose to tell adults they grew up to have broken brains, bodies, and souls. And information was withheld from you that the ancients used. Cool. So that way that you can't tap into your ancient abilities and fucking know where you came from, the royalty that you possess. Fuck these people. Let them get dropped into Drake's Passage in front of Putin. That's what it is. Remove that negative energy. Thank you, Spirit. 2025 has been one of the worst natural disaster years on record. Well, cool. Didn't tarot readers tell you that it was coming last year and that it was all man-made? Magic's backfiring. Oh, we don't believe in magic. Well, yeah, but you do believe in majority rules, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So you've got more readers agreeing, because the cards don't lie. Energy doesn't lie. People, they lie. Lawmakers, they lie. Lawyers, oh, fuck. Have you ever met an honest lawyer? They're the opposition that go out and have a drink afterward. Emotions. That's what it is. Can't do anything about that. Yeah, families being flipped upside down, and that's what it's what they wanted for others. Right? They wanted to tear your families apart. Now their families will be torn apart. What they wanted for another is how the energy works. That's why the energy affects them in ways they don't understand. The evil shit they're used to being able to do to people goes back on them. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Yeah, health is going to be affected. That's what it is. You can't help everyone. Right, and it's what it is. I mean, see, it's like, you look, that's like 4 or 5 texts in what, less than a 14-minute. That's how people get blocked. That's how you get blocked out of the situation. It's what it is. That's a fucking drain. Go study energy vampires. right? You've got every Pisces reader talking about how people are now going to be projecting all of their negativity because of misery-loving company. And once again, I get to show Pisces how that reader is absolutely accurate because it's happening right now. It's simple enough. Yeah, you can't change these people's consciousness. You will give them advice, and the advice is that shit's just not good enough for them. But fucking consistent. What was the term that she used? Passive aggressive trolling. It's like they seem curious to get in because they want the information, and then they just fucking start harassing you, or just projecting all of their shit, and they don't realize it's energy that affects them in ways they don't understand. Right? As soon as they start throwing that energy, it's fucking they're speeding up their karma. And oh God, why is my life going to shit? Well, because you're speeding up your karma. That's what we've been talking about. you fell right into your own trap. So just like Aaron, like Hurricane Aaron, picking up speed down the East Coast line, and it only affecting turtle traps. I said turtle nests, but we're going to say turtle traps. Moving forward, we need a card at the end. Thank you, Spirit. So we activate our clairaudient abilities. Same thing Jeffrey Allen does. Okay, great. You listen to a teacher like that, chances are you're going to absorb the ability. If you have that ability, you're going to activate it. There's Reiki for activating your psychic abilities. Okay, great. So what does that do? It gives you the energy needed to be a vibrational match. To what? To your intuitive abilities, to your instinctual abilities. People are losing their power. Getting in the way of divine manifestations in the past caused these people to lose their power. Harvesting my energy did nothing more than give me the ability to call it back. That's what it is. Can't do anything about that. Show some gratitude. Harmony and balance is upside down. That's what it is. When people are starting to lose their power and now they're getting out of balance, weren't they trying to disempower you and knock you out of harmony and balance? It's okay. Spirit is removing that negative energy. Yeah. Women who can teach you anything, right, are underneath of removing negative energy. That's what it is. The Madame Toccata's and the Dolores Cannons, right, made legacies that stood the test of time. The things that, that they talked about, we are seeing play out before our eyes right now. That's what it is. So, I mean, if you want to learn Reiki, you learn the history of Madame Toccata. If you want to learn QHHT, you learn all the things we're seeing play out before our eyes that Dolores Cannon taught. Okay, cool. You learn those things from Dolores Cannon, not some AI bot that throws Dolores's picture up. How did I learn this? Because it's some AI bot. It's some voice, some AI voice in the background using Dolores Cannon's likeness so that they can draw people in. They're fishing for people. That's what it is. And then people go in, oh, this is Dolores Cannon teaching. No, this is somebody you can't identify using Dolores Cannon's likeness and harvesting your energy. They're harvesting views, your focus, your time, your attention. They're sucking that shit right away from you. All right. How did I learn this? I have flyers with my face right next to Dolores Cannon's. As a QHHT practitioner with permission to use that model, I say, okay, cool. So I have permission to do this. These people obviously don't. Emotions in the upright being supported by, we're not worried about this shit. So it is. We've already got Spirit removing the negative energy from the women who can teach you anything. It's just what it is. The divine feminine energies are stepping up to the plate. Congratulations. The last thing they wanted to come into power, that's why they lost their power. So they don't want your intuition, your ability to see through their bullshit. They don't want that coming to the forefront. That gives you the ability to stop them from taking advantage of you. That's the last thing they want. And call your energy back and send them theirs at the same time. Oh, it's inhaling the good shit and exhaling the bullshit. The only added extra to that is when you exhale the bullshit, their bullshit goes back on them. Families are being flipped upside down. It's an even energy exchange. It's ordained by the universe. It's what it is. And it's going to be the alarming aspect to all of this is that you're going to have people playing the victim because they can't abuse you anymore. Now it's the bully. You're taking the bully's hand and making them hit themselves. Simple enough. They're sitting there hitting them. So stop hitting yourself, bully. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself, bully. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. What the energy they used to be able to put onto someone and project that shit, it goes back on them. Okay, great. I said that a long time ago in another video. Where is this energy going that they keep throwing, trying to stop something that's being divinely guided through angel numbers, signs from the universe? It's a simple Google search too, signs from the universe. So we get a sign from the universe, and then some dark force tries to step in and stop what you're doing as you're following the signs from the universe. Make it fucking make sense. Their health is upside down. Congratulations. They're losing everything. Health is wealth, and they don't have either one. Yeah, now you're getting blocked. It's what it is. Every tarot reader on the planet is talking about what's going on right now. And it's just what it is. It comes with the territory. Can't do anything about that. Be compassionate. That's what it is. They talk about how strong Pisces cutoff game is. Great. And why everything happens for a reason. So what is the positive in that? Well, you have to look for the positive in everything. Everything that these tarot readers are talking about, people that fucking are never going to change, people that you can't help no matter how hard you try, misery that loves company. When you hear a tarot reader say that, you're seeing it happen right now. They seem curious. They want in. And that's that opportunity. That's where she said, use it as an opportunity. Don't burn your bridges. Use it as an opportunity. Okay, great. If the system has failed someone so bad, then that's what it is. Something has to be done. Something has to be done. So, light switch on the situation is upside down. Yeah, no intuitive awareness. Simple enough. They don't have any intuition. Their manifestations aren't coming true. They're losing their power, and they don't have any intuition. Well, isn't that what we've been saying? They tried to take Pisces spiritual protection away, and now they have lost their spiritual protection, hating on Pisces spiritual protection, causing more hate to go back on them. That's what it is. They don't have any intuition. So, show some gratitude. And it's what it is. You have to expect misery loves company. Great. So, as quick as possible, we want to remove everybody that is in the misery vibration because they love company. We want to remove as much of that energy as we possibly can for positive energy to come right through. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to enjoy my Saturday. Why everybody else is fucking miserable and can't figure it out and won't take advice and wants to just, blah, 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 blah. That's what it is. It's not free therapy. I understand you people definitely need help. They do. They need a lot of help. Professional, mental, emotional, psychological, fucking financial. They need every form of fucking help that can possibly be provided to a person. A lot of these people need. It's just what it is. They wouldn't be in that position to need emotional, psychological, mental, financial. They need every form of help that you could possibly offer. These people need. Think about that. And you ask them, so how can I help you? And then they will unload those 5 core. You are only going to be as successful as your 5 core influence. Simple enough. Right? You give them financial. No, I don't even want to say advice because I don't give financial advice. Financial tips. Counseling tips. Educational tips. And what's the first? They do the fucking same thing that Lee does, where you see the bottoms of his feet on my Facebook. Oh my God, what is happening to me? What the fuck? This is terrifying. Oh. That's what it is. I called in some people that were recommended in this field of whatever's going on, this paranormal activity. And they gave me some tips, but I don't believe in any of that shit. Okay, great. That's what it is. But yet, he loves getting on there, buying the equipment, showing you everything that's going on in his home because he enjoys that more than fixing the problem. He enjoys the attention. He enjoys hearing Lilith and whatever the fuck talking on it. It's what it is. And they told him what they're doing. They believe demons. They believe in karma too. They tell him, you're getting weak. We're wearing you down, Lee. They're tormenting the shit out of him. And he's fucking, and now he is on my Facebook somewhere. He is lost in the sauce on my Facebook. All you can see is the bottoms of his feet. And my only memory of, well, you know, there goes the bottom of Lee's feet again, not taking advice that the paranormal people gave him. So when he said that, I thought, okay, cool, unsubscribe. So you can't help anyone like that. They're more interested in people watching what's going on than fixing the problem. And how's that going to end? A tower moment. Something horrible is going to end up happening to that guy because he's feeding them. I can remember fucking Rainbow Paranormal or something shit popped in and left a comment on my feed one time. Who is so and so? And I thought, what the fuck is this? So I go over to their channel and I'm watching it. And I don't care what people do, but I understand why. I'm going to block you is what I'm about to do. What are you people going to do? This is what I'm about to block you is what I'm going to do. Anyway, so you've got Rainbow Paranormal. And don't quote me on this. It's just what I think. I know that anytime you're dealing with anything spiritual, you have to shield yourself from absorbing any of that negative energy. I had to learn the hard way. 3 ways that a spirit, a jinn, a ghost, whatever, enters the body. Heightened states of rage, heightened states of fear, and when you're in your passion. Okay, great. So how many times have you heard somebody in meditation that has had an experience that has scared the shit out of them? If lights are flashing, fucking they hear a train coming, it's what it is. They blast out of their body. Who knows? Right. So you have to shield. You have to build a container. Okay, simple enough. So that's what a Reiki grounding, shielding, and flashing technique is for. You build your shield, you ground your shield, you sit inside your shield meditating, and if you see an astral entity, anything that doesn't serve your highest good, you draw energy up and you flash that shit with infinite love and light and send it back to the light. That's what it is. Those of us that have activated our astral sight, those of us that have these astral abilities that other people have not developed, you can't go and do the research and see that shit there and then go and do the research and see what it takes to develop how they got that research and then go, oh, that doesn't exist. No. You don't exist. Your development does not exist. Your ability to do fucking anything that we're doing, that shit doesn't exist because we took the class, we did the abilities, we followed the steps. We did everything except sit around and wait for Aaron to pick up fucking speed and threaten the turtle traps. Fucking Aaron never made it on shore, but picked up speed and threatened a lot of turtle nests. So Aaron picked up just enough speed to threaten the turtle traps. Anyway. Hurricane Aaron, it's just what it is. We still know that Barbara blew everybody. It's just what it is. Hurricane, the first one of the season is that. Fucking unanswered prayers. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. I mean, that's going to be the first thing. When it comes to any of these gifts of sight that the INFJ Seer of Souls has. Number 1, you can do your research on the INFJ Seer of Souls. Number 2, you can hear all these people talk about the gift of sight that the Earth Angel has. You can research INFJ Earth Angel, and it will tell you masculine and feminine energies operate in both sides of our brain. My birth chart, that's the spiritual hierarchy. It's what it is. It's the Most High. A Pisces sun, a Gemini moon, And a Leo rising, 7 rings of Saturn. Cool, that's as fucking high as you. That's the most high. The Leo is represented by the most high. That's what it is. Simple enough. So what are they trying to? So you've got a bunch of fucking demons trying to pull the sun down. Aw, that's what it is. And it's simple enough. When I tell you that a Reiki for astral sight activation exercise takes 6 months to develop that ability, number one, you have to put 10 minutes a day into yourself for 6 months. You're not going to fucking do it. If they were going to do it, they would already ask how. They're not going to do it. They don't care. Okay, great. Fucking, what does astral sight do for me? Lets me sit back in a coffee shop and watch fucking astral entities eating you alive. That's what it is. When they talk about these entities and archons and shit eating your loosh, I watch it. I watch it happen. Yeah, I'm fucking like Forrest Gump bird watching. That's what it is. You can see the energy. It's learn to see energy in the air. It's a simple exercise. And there's plenty of teachers that teach that shit. So here's basically what we're looking at. They did everything to fucking stop people from learning anything that I set out to do, that now they're all in fucking natural disasters. Great. So when God removes all of these fucking people from the planet, then we can move forward with whoever's left. And if it's anything that they care about, they want. Who was it? Was it Einstein? Or was it Tesla? One of them said they didn't know what kind of weapons would be used for WW3, but they knew that WW4 would be fought with sticks and stones. Okay, cool. The chances are you're going to need your abilities before that one happens. Simple enough. I mean, and the fact that we saw all of this coming and now it's happening, that's what it is. I can't do anything about that. The matrix or the illusion is crumbling. Yes, magic is an illusion. So as that shit's crumbling, that's magic backfiring. Women who can teach you anything. That's what it is. You've got feminine energies supporting women who can teach you anything that is their negative energy spirit is removing because they're karmics. You've had karmics that spirit is now removing, being the women who could teach you anything and standing in the upright on it. I am the biggest karmic on the face of the planet. Give me love, give me attention, feed that demon that Pisces light triggers. Emotions are balanced. We're not worried about that shit. Spirit's on the case. What it is. I can't do anything about my light triggering people's demons. That's going to be the first thing. You got a problem with Pisces? Oh, his light must have triggered their demons. It's fucking that simple. Families are putting upside down. The energy exchanges in the upright. Yeah, it's narcissistic abuse. I can't do anything about that. That's what it is. We're outsmarting narcissists. Imagine that. Imagine that shit. The last thing they want is an educated empath. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is the problem? They run everything. When you look up narcissistic entity attachment, you will find out they're the ones in charge. They're the boss. They're the ones that fucking need the attention. They got the image. They've got this heightened fucking image that everybody just flocks to, just to find out in the end they were a covert narcissist. Imagine that. Their image, the most important thing, false fucking idols. Simple enough. That's what it is. And now all that shit's falling apart. Okay, great. Their health is upside down. Their wealth is upside down. Freaking truth's coming out. You've got too many readers talking about how they sold their souls and were doing anything they could to sacrifice a chosen one. Oh, is that they chose to sacrifice someone? Okay, great. So now what's happening? We tapped into our ancient abilities. We see things before they happen. We're calling back our energy and returning to them what belongs to them. I don't want that sacrifice energy on me. That's their shit. That has nothing to do with me. Change in consciousness is upside down. We got compassion for them. Keep putting your heart into your work. Simple enough. Right? I mean, when you hear a reader talk about the return to sender is fucking these people up. Okay, I'm telling you that with my shield in my meditations, I breathe in the good shit and I exhale the bullshit. That's the Pisces sun. All the readers about the sun. Okay, cool. I'm a Pisces sun. So when they're talking about that star energy, it's a bunch of humans projecting their energy at the fucking sun. Make it make sense. Make that shit make, especially casting a jinn. That's what it is. The sun represents cleansing. I disintegrate that negative energy. Okay, cool. But why doesn't it work on him? Well, he disintegrates that negative energy. So what's their only option? To fucking toy with my emotions. Okay, great. They're trying to attack the Christians. They're poking the bear. Great. So I know that whatever they do to another is going to go back on them. It just takes time. Patience is needed. Now they're tenfold poked bears. They're complete poked bears. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. We are going to abuse our power. Cool. Complete abuse of power goes back on them. Now they're whole. They're a whole abuse of power. Greed, they're whole greed. Envy, they're the 7 deadly sins. Doesn't matter which one they project, they're now complete. Right? So now that you know that, you're able to identify, okay, cool, this person is operating at the vibration of, I can't do anything with that. It's an opportunity. Great. What is your problem that I can go fix since you're not? You're not going to fix that problem. Give me the idea. Since everyone's out here stealing intellectual property and everybody on the planet's got a fucking problem. Cool. Let me know where the root of the problem. Okay, cool. So the root of the problem is you. Cool. We have to remove the root of the problem. You are the root of all your problems. Okay, great. We have to remove the root of the problem so that we can continue going forward. And then you still got weeds and fucking turtle traps and natural disaster shit popping up everywhere. That's what it is. It comes with the territory. Fucking have fun with it. It's the best advice I can give. But when I give someone advice and they go, no, it doesn't work. I'm getting attacked. No. You're afraid. Just face it. You're afraid. Whatever the fuck you have done that you're afraid of, you got to remove that shit. You got to remove the fear. You got people talking about Pisces is a psychopath, has no fear. No. I'm a QHHT practitioner. How could I possibly go into a session taking someone through the death experience with a bunch of fear in my heart? You don't get reviews that way. Sorry. It just doesn't work. Fucking Earth Angels in the upright. Simple enough. In the past, manifestations got flipped upside down. People, their power got taken away. Intuition, they didn't have any. Dun 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 dun. What did it produce? Tapping for this cup of tea. So the Mad Hatter's tea. That's what it tapped into. It's the first thing I thought when they talk about a reincarnated monk, a bodhisattva, a vowed bodhisattva, an earth angel. Okay, cool. That's this. That's what that is. When you look up the glowing aura of an earth angel, it's going to tell you bodhisattva. It's going to tell you monk. It's going to tell you birth chart things. It's going to tell you all kinds of stuff. Okay, great. So if nothing you do matches up to all of those descriptions, you're not going to have the glowing aura that everyone thinks is a fucking alien. It's an enlightened being. Simple enough. That's the halo that they're talking about. We have an ascended master with a halo. Yes, that's what that fucking looks like right there. But that doesn't look like an ascended master. Would I need to grow my goatee out, go sit by a tree, put a fucking acorn on my head? What is it? What am I lacking? That's what it is. And now you've got every reader on the planet talking about how groups went up against an anointed crown. That fucking touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. Fucking this light is this symbolism, the crown of thorns or sun rays coming off of a Pisces sun in the upright. Fucking unanswered prayers. Yeah, we're not going to fight that. I'm not going to fight people's prayers not getting answered. Alan Watts, the Bodhisattva, they don't come back because they have some fucking dire need to help humanity and the wretches of fucking horror. They come back to help you see through the illusion too, because we see both worlds as the same. So you've got a Pisces with the rare ability to walk between the worlds that is also an INFJ, consciously unconscious human, wrapped into one fucking rarity or oddity that everyone's trying. That's what they're trying to copycat. Good. What's going to happen? I don't know. They're probably not going to they're not going to match up to being able to sit the fuck still. That's what the problem is. They're a bunch of humans doing, and none of them are human beings. That's what it is. It's simple enough. Not fighting that shit. They're not masters. That's what it is. Right? Show some gratitude. Everything is all out of harmony and balance. Unanswered. No way. I'm sorry. That's fucking nothing happens by chance. However, we're not fighting the fact that people's prayers have been unanswered. Removing the negative energy from women who can teach you anything. Standing in their upright feminine power. It ain't none of them masters. Simple enough. Fucking karmic energies. Emotions are in the upright. We're not worried about that. Our spirit team is handling everything because we connected to it. They're hating on Pisces spiritual protection. Well, yeah, it's just what it is. I just told you how I build a shield to protect myself from energies that don't. That's fucking like that. That energy doesn't belong to me. That fucking is what it is. People wake up and the first thing they want to do is unload on somebody because you can't fucking help them. There's nothing I can do for that person. It's just what it is. You offer them the help that could possibly help them. It's not any good. And then fucking you got readers giving you the definition of passive-aggressive trolling. Passive-aggressive social media trolling. They seem curious so that they can get in, and then all they want to do is harass the shit out of you. Or fucking just neg out. Misery loves company. Cool. That's what it is. Initiation or attunement is fucking in the upright. Right? We attune to the right things. A death cult attuned to what? Getting their energy thrown back on them? Me, I'll be going and listening to the news with the readers that I trust on how the illusion is being broken and this magic is backfiring on people. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. They wanted this guy to stop. Fucking stop what? Meditating? That's what's got him fucked up. Pisces, your spirit team is blind. God is protecting you from people you don't even know. Yes, I understand. It's the light of God is protecting me from people that I don't even know. We have taken things to the morphic field, to the quantum field, morphic resonance, the 100th monkey field. What they want for another is what they want for themselves. It's an energetic war. Right? Spiritual warfare, that's an energetic war. What they put out goes right back on them. They can't figure. When I hear readers say these people are confused at the star energy because they have dedicated their entire life to learning these things. How did you learn these things so fast? Well, cool. My question, and it's a very honest and fucking simple question. Did they dedicate their entire life to learning these things? Left or right-handed? I'm neither one of those. Simple enough. That's what it is. Families are being flipped upside down because of an energy exchange of narcissists. Fucking men standing in their fucking reflective energy. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Their health's upside down. Cool. Did they focus on any of the ulterior health practices? We've given them plenty of information that fucking everyone else tries to hide from them. What more can we do for these people? Truth is out. Fucking utter failures. Cool. So you've got the Earth Angel in the upright in the past, fucking not fighting the fact that these women aren't masters. We have attuned to our masculine energies, moving forward with the truth, putting our heart into the fact that, yeah, this shit's an utter failure. God allowed the destiny swap to happen. They were trying to destiny swap with the Earth Angels. Okay, cool. They picked a justice bringer, a fire and a water master. Cool. So, what do they get next lifetime? Sounds like mastering fire and water. Fucking, I can't do anything about that. As shocking as that shit may sound, that's what it is. And I understand people are going to be upset about all that. Okay, great. I can't do anything. Put your heart into fucking being a friend. You got a friend in me. That's what it is. Final outcome in the spiritual realm. Health is upside down. People aren't going to change their consciousness. That is fine. Here's my card. Higher consciousness. They either have it or they don't. Fucking be compassionate to the fact their final outcome is fucking it's a lack of faith. This is a test of faith. God brings the storms into your lives as a test of faith. It's a 50-50 chance from this point forward, anything you do, whether it will grow or not. Positive growth, negative wilt. Positive ascend, negative descend. Simple enough. Put your heart into what? Fuck yeah. It's the things that you cannot nurture. Right? Put your heart into removing all of the things that you cannot nurture. Simple enough. Karmic's getting karma. That's what it is. You do not want to enter. If you're on the ascension path, the last thing you want to do is enter into another karmic cycle with people that God is punishing. And they'll tell you, oh my God, this is happening to me. Well, yeah, that's God punishing you. Did you fucking go to God? Did you do anything to fucking change anything? Because anytime, oh no, they attack. Every time I do that, they attack me. Well, what is it about you that's getting you attacked by people? That's what it fucking no love. Fucking no love for that shit. That's what it is. Simple enough. However, yeah, I'm interested to go find out why everyone is so confused about how the star energy learned these things so fast with a connection straight to the divine through a class. There's a class called Transcending Consciousness with the Buddha. We did that shit. I added my own techniques in it. And oh, what happened? Amazing paranormal INFJ things that no one can figure out. We've dedicated our whole life to what? The class that I took and did? Did you dedicate yourself to that? No, we dedicated our whole life with what? The logical side of the brain or the creative side? You dedicated your whole life with only a half a brain and didn't listen to the individual that uses both sides simultaneously. I can't do anything about that. Be confused. Be confused. Be confused. Be very confused. Namaste.